Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is the 30th of September, 2024. 2024. Could you imagine? Please hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Tomorrow is the 1st of October. Was this the October surprise? That is a question that we have to ask. That is the question we have to ask. I'm disappointed. I think this shouldn't have happened. And a lot of people are going to pay the price, man. So what I'm starting to believe. Right? Like, this is insane. Israel goes in. IDF confirms boots on the ground in southern Lebanon as bombs rain down from the sky after a day of ratcheting tensions. The Israeli military last night confirmed its troops had launched a long-awaited ground invasion of Lebanon. I never thought growing up as a kid I would ever have to read that sentence. I never thought so. If I was in 2016 and I said, listen, man, Israel's going to go into Lebanon with boots on the ground, you would tell me I'm crazy. You would tell me I'm crazy. As fears mount that the escalation could plunge the Middle East into an all-out war. It's already happening. You know, the chess pieces are being moved. It's already happening in real time, man. And it's unfortunate. If I sound, aggressive and upset, is because I don't want to see this. It's unnecessary. After a day of ratcheting tensions in the war-torn region, Israel Defense Forces, IDF, announced that it had begun localized and targeted raids against Hezbollah enemies in southern Lebanon. These targets are located in villages close to the border, pose an immediate threat to Israeli communities in northern Israel. The IDF said that its incursion, remember when Joe Biden said Putin would have a small incursion, going into Ukraine. The IDF said that its incursion, dubbed Operation Northern Arrows, will continue according to the situational assessment and in parallel to combat in Gaza and other arenas. The ground assault, which comes nearly a year on from Hamas' October 7th attacks, was given the green light after hundreds of Israeli tanks had massed on the border with foot soldiers, also being supported by the IDF's intensified airstrikes. Oh, my God. Dramatic photos show the barrage of rockets and bombs lighting up the sky. With artillery fire was heard in a number of villages close to the Israel-Lebanon border. The deployment of boots on the ground represents a significant escalation in Israel's war against Hezbollah, whose leadership was wiped out in a series of recent airstrikes. That was over a couple days ago. Amid the increased violence, Syrian state-run media also confirmed that one of its television presenters was killed in an Israeli airstrike on Damascus. Came after Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu issued a stark warning to Iran, whom Hamas and Hezbollah are both backed by. He said, there is nowhere in the Middle East Israel cannot reach. There is nowhere we will not go to protect our people and protect our country. British nationals have been urged to leave Lebanon immediately, with Foreign Secretary David Lammy warning the conflict could escalate in a major way. I'm disappointed, man. In 2024, I can't believe we are still doing this as a society. Like as humanity, as humanity, we're still doing this, man. And it breaks my heart, man. All the children and all the people. You know what I'm saying? Andrew Tate posted, yeah, I have assets in Lebanon. Those scumbags better leave it alone so we can feed the starving. I'm going to, this is the 29th. So, there's going to be a lot of video. 4 hours of anti-Israel. Anti-Israel will tell you that Israel is using intentionally banned phosphorus bombs That is, of course, is a lie. Okay. So it's showing Israel breaking down, Israel dropping in internationally banned white phosphorus bombs on civilian villages in South Lebanon. I don't know if it's true. Right? Like, it's just sad, man. It's just sad, man. So, I believe this is just the beginning for for World War III. I really, really, really believe that. And you better start preparing, man. You better start preparing, man. Israel basically did what the United States did when they went into Iraq and Afghanistan. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Middle East on brink, right? Israeli F-151s have dropped GBU 31V 3B 500-pound bunker buster bombs. It's crazy, man. Right? Israel bombing, Israeli special forces, Israeli tanks, area under Hezbollah control. It shows that there. Right? Right over here. So, yeah, I have the Sky News thing here. I'm going to share my screen because that's live right now. I'm going to paste this in here. Yeah, I'm disappointed, man. Completely disappointed. Israel attacks Lebanon live. It says Israel launches ground operation in Lebanon. So you got two, incursions around the world. Russia and Ukraine and Israel and Lebanon. It's so sad, man. So that's an ad. So we got a live feed here. Let's see what we got. Right. So, Al Jazeera has some people talking. So this is 10 minutes ago, right? Israeli forces entering Lebanon face very different opponents than in Gaza, occupied West Bank. Al Jazeera is reporting from outside Israel because it has been banned by the Israeli government. That's kind of crazy. This is a situation that is escalating in all fronts. Just in the last hour, Israel was striking Gaza, Lebanon, and Syria. Israel does not typically comment on its military actions in Syria, but when it comes to Lebanon, the Israelis say they're launching what they call limited targeted raids in Lebanese territory. So you better start preparing, man. At least 5 people confirmed, dead following the Israeli attack in Sidon. Sad. Hezbollah says attacks on Israeli forces continue, despite the Israel increasingly intensify their bombing and their artillery strikes on these towns and villages, as well as continue to carry out operations, it says, against Israeli troops. So it's on both sides. What would a ground invasion mean for Lebanon and Israel? A full-fledged war between Hezbollah and Israel is unfolding. So, this is going on right now. Breaking. Israeli military bombs school in Gaza City, killing at least 6. Oh, my God. That toll rises following Israel attack in central Gaza. Lebanon may see largest displacement ever. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. So this is going to cause more problems. I'm talking about immigration. You get what I'm saying? Because of this, man. This is why I want peace. I've always wanted peace. I like Trump's message when he says peace through strength, but I don't think we're going to get it. I think this was the October surprise. I really do. I really, really do, man. Fierce battles expected between Hezbollah and Israeli military as ground operation begins. All day I've been, seeing this going on. Israeli military bombs, right? I think it's in Al-Way camp in Sidon. Supposedly reported in Tel Aviv area. Drone intercepted overseas. Israeli military says 10 rockets launched from Lebanon. Oh, 10 rockets launched from... So they're going to respond. What would you think, right? Israel launches ground offensive in southern Lebanon. So let me see if I can get some stuff on... there's some stuff here on X that I cannot show. I cannot show some of this stuff, this war stuff on X. That's on X, right? But, man, the United States this is why I'm so upset, because the United States used to be respected, where, they could step in and say, hey, we got to come to an agreement on, like, we got to come to both sides of this, we got to come to an understanding, so now it's not going on. So this is the BBC News. Hold on a second. BBC News. Just taking a look at this here. Right? So it's really unfortunate, man. And this is just going to make more people upset. More people hate each other, and on and on and on it goes. And I'm disappointed, man. I really am. I'm disappointed. But what can we do? There's nothing you can do, man. I wanted none of this to happen.
Just in the last hour here in Lebanon, Hezbollah has said that it will continue to fight against Israel, and it says that it will choose.
So, if you have Hezbollah, you have Israel fighting at each other, the United States can't step in to kind of like, say, like cut it out kind of thing. It's not going to work, man.
Choose a successor to Hassan Nasrallah at the earliest opportunity. Now, this was after the leader of Hezbollah for more than 3 decades was killed in an Israeli airstrike in the southern suburbs here in Beirut on Friday evening. And in fact, the people that you can see behind me here in Martyrs Square are people who have been here on these streets ever since. These are people who left their homes in the southern suburbs of Beirut, and it's a scene like this along the Corniche, along the waterfront. There are lots and lots of people, not just here in Beirut, but in the Bekaa Valley as well, in the east and in the south of Lebanon, who've left their homes because of the ongoing violence. Lebanon's caretaker Prime Minister Najib Mikati has said that around 1 million people, which is a huge proportion, maybe a fifth of the population here in Lebanon, risk being displaced because of the ongoing violence. Hamas have also confirmed this morning that its leader here in Lebanon, Fatah Sharif Abu Alamin, was killed in a separate strike in the south of the country. And Israel is again vowing to expand its military operations here after targeting dozens more Hezbollah targets, they say, overnight. The images you're looking at now show the aftermath of one of those attacks, which killed 3 Palestinian leaders. Now, rescue efforts have been going on in the Kola district in Beirut. We'll speak to our correspondent there, Nafisa Konovad, very soon. This strike that happened in Kola at about 1 o'clock this morning, notable because it was the first strike here in Beirut that didn't happen in the southern suburbs of the city. And you can see now
yeah, you better start preparing, man. It's really wild. All of this stuff is, man. What else do I got here? So Netflix, because the owner of Netflix, look at this. This is a segue into the next story here that's viral. Take a look at this. Right, it's called The Race for the White House. Right, Netflix loses millions. Think about this. This is insane. Netflix loses millions of subscribers after boss backs Kamala Harris. Netflix saw cancellation spike after co-founder Reed Hastings said he was backing Kamala Harris. Higgins still served as the streaming giant's chairman in the face of the company. He said he had donated $7 million to the Democratic candidate's campaign as well. The rate of the cancellations, known as churn, nearly tripled in the United States after Hastings endorsed on July 22nd. So that's not good. That's not good. People are turning off Netflix now. Yo, that's kind of crazy, man. Oh, man, I can't believe, right? But this is it, man. Politics is downstream to culture. Okay, so we know that. What's the next one? The next one, see if we get some Toronto news here. Some viral stuff here going on. Right? Like, it's crazy, man. Police are looking for these 2 people, cogs in the machine, right? Psychotic individuals. Police say 2 suspects now want an efforts underway to ID a third after officers allegedly spat at and assaulted in a protest. Toronto police say they have identified 2 suspects who allegedly assaulted and spat at police during a pro-Palestinian protest downtown earlier this month. They're trying to identify one more. All right. So this is, I told you, man, this has consequences, right? Like they're upset and they're going to just take out their anger on innocent people. So don't be, don't be a victim. Don't be a victim, man. Don't be a victim. That's my message. Let me give this my condolences goes out to the kid Matumbo. I'll just say that. I don't want to butcher his name, but Matumbo. Hall of Fame player and tireless advocate dies at 58 from brain cancer. My condolences goes out to his family, man. Yep, condolences goes out to his family. It's sad, man. It really is sad. Can't believe it. I'm starting to believe every day that all the information I grew up on was all lies. That's what it seems like. This is what it feels like. Let's go to Reddit and see if there's anything over here. Just feels like it's all lies, man. People are, when DMX passed and like Takeoff, was it Takeoff? Yeah, Takeoff. And this rapper after rapper that actually got a flow and thing. I just was like, yo, this is crazy. This is crazy. All right, here we go. Everyone take a tumble in the confrontation at a chicken joint. Do you know how, number one, why is this? Look at this shit. Number one, what is, do you guys see this? This is what goes on. It's really crazy. Look at this. It's really insane. Right? This is the defund the police movement. Right? He's so like ready to tackle a police officer. I'm not doing that. No. But I get it. If it's your family, if it's your family or friends, then I can understand why you would want to do that. So I get it, but man, that's crazy.
Israeli Prime Minister came here today and said that Israel is surrounded by those who wanted to destroy it, an enemy. We're here, members.
Right? It's so crazy. So they label it Israel Hezbollah conflict. Right? Right? Like these guys is fighting at Subway. Man gets one punch at Subway 6 hours ago. I'm not gonna play it, but they're literally street fighting. This is literally Street Fighter. It's really crazy. All that social media talk. I just can't believe it. I just can't believe it. But this is the new wave. Crazy. And he got one slipper off. It's so crazy. All right, here you go. F you, F your dead dad, F off. Oxford student confronts my relatives for standing in the way while on a trip in memory of their dad who recently passed from cancer.
It's not okay that you're standing in the way. I try to yell at people who are in the way everywhere.
Oh, you're charming.
Fuck you, dad.
I'm not gonna play it. I'll just stop there, right? We don't need to play what he's saying. Who cares what he's saying? Clogging the machine. What else we got? That's all.
What the hell is going on? See,
I've been trying to figure out what the hell's been going on for a long time. I guess they were saying that Trump was like suggesting a purge day to end crime. I think he's being sarcastic. I'm not here to defend Trump. If Trump can defend himself.
No.
Right, like these guys are really insane. Okay, let's go to X and let's see what we got here. Okay. So it says Aiden Ross got kicked out of the Dave & Buster's in Vaughan by the manager for filming. So he made one call to the owners and got back in. Okay. What would you do in this situation? This man's in the middle of traffic dancing, doing push-ups, right? He doesn't care. They don't give a shit, right? F around and find out, right? These guys was like, I don't know what they're doing. Okay. She said yes. So this guy asked this woman to marry him. Okay, good. All you got to do is find one, you know, Red Lobster and the Unseen. Oh, Crab's trying to run away. Kamala dodging questions like her life depends on it. What are they scared of? For the third time today, Kamala refused to answer a single question. Shameful. All right, let's see. Remember, she is the vice president. She can enact policies. She's actually cast the tie-breaking vote to pass legislation in America. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay. Yeah, I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, I disagree with her policies. There is no policies, right? That's about it. I don't have to criticize the woman's appearance and her gender and all this kind of shit. I don't have to do all that. I've already proved the point. Okay. What else do we got? It says Megan Kelly's spot on. Kamala's an idiot. We already know this. I get it. They have to keep saying this, right? Let's see. Okay. I got to see if there's any Canada news. I got to go to this CPAC stuff. I want to see if they talked about this story. So let's go to CPAC. You usually have a question period. Oh. Justin Trudeau speaking to reporters. Let's listen. He's so fragile right now. He looks scared right now because I know he knows the hammer's coming down. Okay, let's go through it.
Here in Nuvik with who live here, who've lived here forever. So feeling guilty or bad about Canada, it's about committing every day to a better Canada. Maybe the past years is more and more Canadians becoming aware of Canada's history of understanding the work that we all have to do around reconciliation.
Justin Trudeau, let me give you something, right? All you had to do was give foundational Black Americans, the community that I come from in Canada, born in Canada, Nova Scotia, North Crescent, East Crescent, Hemmings Plains. You get what I'm saying? All you had to do was just give reparations. That's all you had to do. You had to give the people that have that are indigenous to Canada, give them something. And you haven't done that yet. You put blackface on. I don't respect it.
We see school kids wearing orange. We see media outlets devoting this entire day to celebrating Indigenous cultures and celebrating Indigenous traditions.
Where's the money?
Canadians are understanding that recognizing truth and reconciliation isn't about feeling guilty or bad about Canada. It's
okay, we know.
Make sure that they don't get at risk, and that means
I don't want to hear more good words. Like
is going to be able to be held up as part of the path forward.
Right? Hope and change, hope and change, hope and change. I don't think he's going to answer anything there. Okay, so that's cool. So there's really no question period right now. But he was out there. Yeah, there's no question period right now. All right, so we got to wait. That'll probably be tomorrow. So we'll see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. Okay, so we got that going on. So he's not answering anything. So there's really no point of putting any commentary on that. So, okay, so we got that going on, right? Like all he had to do was just give a reparation. That's all he had to do. Okay, John Kerry is saying he wants to violate the Constitution. Well, I mean, yeah, this went viral. I don't have the time to go through it all now. But okay, so these First Nation lady used liberals' own woke buzzwords against a CBC reporter. They told her to get out when she tried to prop up Trudeau. Okay, let's listen.
Most Canadians think that Justin Trudeau is making an effort. I gather you don't feel what he's doing is responsible.
Well, have you seen how much teenagers are going missing?
Could he be blamed
Exactly.
for that? I mean, you don't think that anything he's doing is helping the situation? Is he an improvement over Stephen Harper? I mean, what
You know, listen, man. I don't think he's an improvement. I don't think he's an improvement.
is it?
Excuse me, did I just hear you correctly? How can he be blamed with that? Excuse me. Don't speak to us that way.
Right now. You do not speak to us that way.
Tell her.
We are human beings.
That's right.
And the way that you're speaking to us
It's not acceptable.
That's what you got to tell them, man. They think, I don't know what happened to these people in Canada. I really don't know. You think that you can just go and say anything to anyone without a retort? No.
No, stop it. Stop it right now.
we don't want you here. Can you please leave?
Step out. Step out. Then I don't want to hear from you.
You're not welcome. That's the thing.
You have no right.
You don't speak to us like that.
That's right.
Simple question.
Yeah.
You answer.
And this is the problem, the way you communicate.
Yes.
I'm not insinuating anything for
I'm not going to argue with you. I'm
Not
not
arguing.
arguing.
No. Stop. You need to stop.
I'm only
You need to stop. You want to shut us down. And you think you have your privilege to disrespect us the moment we tell you because of your colonial mindset and your colonial way of being, your white privilege, your white fragility. You can't take our truth.
Yeah, so that's what she did. She used the woke mind, like the woke mind virus against the reporter that is woke herself. So the reporter is woke. They believe in the liberal policies. I don't. We know I don't, right? They believe in the liberal policies. So what this lady did is she masterfully used that same logic against the reporter. That's all she did. And it was masterful. I love that shit, actually.
Look how many people came to bat for you, white lady.
Right? She used race and everything right against the lady. That's all. Use their own logic against them. They can't stand it. Right? I think it was masterful. Anyway, what do we got going on? Okay, so let me go to this this cat lady. Let's see. Natives are standing up, bro. They're not gonna put up with this shit anymore. Black Canadians, Black America, they're not doing it no more. Not doing it no more. Okay, so oh yeah. I gotta go to this thing because I gotta cut my videos out, right? So I posted this in my community tab. Almost forgot. Okay, here we go. This is how bad Canada is right now. Did you hear what I said? This is how bad Canada is right now. I'm gonna go through a couple of things. Okay, here we go. 70% in Edmonton, Calgary, feel rate of immigration needs to decrease. So you have 70%. Okay. Okay. Hundreds of fake X accounts in Quebec are actively misinforming and intimidating the public. Probably. Conservatives' path to victory propelled by women, young voters, and a deep desire for change, says pollsters. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it. Give me something new. Okay. Give me something new. Years ago, sir. Okay, so I think he needs to go serve a few more meals. Ottawa Mission CEO fires back at Ford encampment comments. Okay. Right. So again, the government is illegitimate. The government appears to appears to have violated House Power Speaker rules. Let's click on that here. Oh, I gotta go to it. Hold on a second. This is by the National. So I'm gonna put this up on the channel. Let's put this here. All right. Government seemingly violated House powers on green slush fund documents. Speaker rules. Fergus ruling was celebrated by opposition parties, but government House leader Karina Guild said it set a terrible precedent. Okay, what happened? House Speaker Greg Fergus ruled that the government appears to have violated the vast powers of the Commons when it failed to surrender records on the so-called Green Slush Fund so they could be turned over to the RCMP. That's like the FBI in Canada. Even though the force doesn't want them. They violated it. The Speaker's ruling is the latest in the unusual, novel, and unprecedented battle between MPs and the Liberal government over the extent of parliamentary privilege over thousands of unredacted records regarding Sustainable Development Technology Canada, SDTC, the government green fund that was plagued by scandal before being ordered shut down earlier this year. What is unusual is that the MPs wanted the documents to share with a third party, namely the RCMP. The House has the undoubted right to order the production of any and all documents from any entity or individual it deems necessary to carry out its duties. Fergus told the Commons Thursday evening. The House has clearly ordered the production of certain documents and that the order has certainly not been fully complied with. He said he cannot come to any other conclusion but to find that the prima facie question of privilege has been established. Fergus's ruling was celebrated by opposition parties, whereas government House leader Karina Guild said it set a terrible precedent. Speaker's ruling was the first answer to a debate between the House of Commons and the Liberal government since the summer. At issue is whether the Parliament uses its vast constitutional powers to compel the production of documents simply to pass them to the RCMP, particularly when the RCMP told MPs this summer that it is highly unlikely that it could use any of the documents for an eventual criminal investigation. So they violated it. That's what they've been doing. The government in Canada is illegitimate. When I seen this, it just cements it even more. Just cements it even more. It's really crazy. I can't believe it.